but also it's like the mask kind of obscures like half of your face, and he's also wearing a hat, so it obscures the hairstyle. Yeah. Something like happened to the Gatsu, actually. There was another event that he was at where he wasn't wearing his his beanie that he always wears.
Wow, Triff's here.
Yeah, and people were just like, no one, he was talking to me and said like, no one came up to him to say, oh, hey, Gatsu, what's up? And it was just so different because like no one recognized him out of the beanie. So regardless, we're getting into game one. Classic Battlefield starter, one of the standard stage strikes in Fox Marth, and we see Colbol already off the stage, and Zane going for a classic edge guard with the up B, reverse up B to take the stock, and good stuff from Zane.
Yeah, stock one Colbol shows his willingness to overshoot like super far, almost all the way to the edge. And we also see some really smart decision making from Zane, like going for that fair on the edge that actually reaches underneath instead of like a counter that might not hit or something. So the really precise play from Zane gets in the lead so far.
Clean side B from Colbol. Zane, uncharacteristically actually, isn't able to cover it, but gets Colbol to get into a juggle situation. And
run off Nair.
Run off Nair to actually, oh, I thought it was going to secure the kill, but Colbol barely sweet spots it.
Yeah, it looked like it was one of those where he's actually under the stage and then like held out and was able to snap to it. Pretty cool.
I like the platform tech chase that Colbol is to, where he got the grab and then went back to the platform and then got another grab and then went for an up throw. And didn't really get an up air out of it, but this shows that he's got some interesting tricks in his book.
Yeah, quick reaction, able to go out and fair it, but Colbol's still alive somehow.
He does the reverse laser to get back to ledge, and then side Bs to get back to stage. And he's still living at 145, and I feel like there's a couple of situations where Zane could have killed him, but he's just living and trying to get this percent in. But I don't know if he's living this one.
You know what I find really amazing about Zane, and I just saw one of these situations, he's dashing around, it's really ambiguous where he is, and then because of like, I don't know if it's pivot movement or the way he jump drifts, he like very suddenly just has like a fair in the perfect spot or the down tilt just where he wants it. And like it's really ambiguous where it's going to come from because of the way he dash dances. It's super impressive.
But as we say that, Colbol, the clean sequence to take the first stock in the set, but as I say that, gets grabbed, and the counter shine actually gets him out of that grab sequence, but he's once again off stage.
Yeah, Colbol keeps like somehow making it back from these like almost edge guard situations.
I think it's the side Bs. I feel like up until that last fair that we just saw, Zane wasn't really covering them very well, but I think Zane's starting to adapt, and let's see how Colbol tries to recover here. Also, I want to point out the really good reverse up B and the fair and the jab, because I feel like those are not the most conventional Marth edgeguard setups, and Zane used all three of them to get that edgeguard on Colbol.
Yeah, so Zane is playing different than usual in order to adjust for Colbol, but the way I'll just say it is Zane is just keeping up. He's got the same game plan, but is able to do it faster when it's required. That same sort of like methodical, fluid edge guarding is just happening quicker than usual.
And it's working out really well for him, and he's getting this tech chase and getting a lot off of this tech chase, actually. I really love the when you get the grab on the side platform and he back throws and then drops underneath the platform. I feel like we've seen a lot of modern Marths do that now, and it's just like another way to continue these tech chases and get the most punish off on Fox as possible.
I think on Battlefield it requires, like, trying to style, it requires a baby read, because you can't just cover the whole plat that easy.
Yeah, it covers a lot of options, though, to be fair, but you do need to have, like, a read that he's going to do at least one of them.
Yeah, sometimes you can't, like, also cover roll out or something. Okay, just playing with his food.
Yeah, and covers the ledge with the down tilt, and a pretty dominant 3-stock from Zane to take the first game off Colbol.
Yeah, the thing with Colbol is, even though he was still able to play quickly, he never really got the ball rolling, and that's when he's most scary. Colbol, I guess almost feels like what a lot of Falcon players feel like, is once they get started, they're almost impossible to stop.
Yeah.
But he never really got started.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, Zane was doing such a good job of preventing Colbol from getting any of these big openings. Like, I feel like in the Marth-Fox matchup, you get your big openings off, like, a big up air or an up tilt or just a grab or even like a running or a shine into something. But I feel like we didn't see a single one of those moves go into anything large on Colbol's side. And it's just because I think Zane was doing a great job of preventing Colbol from getting these openings.
I have to say, I actually don't love the Yoshi's pick right now. And I think it's usually Fox's strongest Marth, stage against Marth, or one of the strongest. But I think what Colbol needs right now is, because he's had a difficult time like coming all the way in on Zane very quickly. I want more of that wave dash back, the feint, and then you get Zane on his back foot, and then Colbol becomes crazy to meme a little, right?
We're seeing it right now. Like, Colbol got a good opening, got the ball rolling, and just got 90% on Zane, but he's currently off stage, and a clean down air from Zane will steal the stock away from Colbol.
Yeah, Zane sees the opportunity to turn it around, and Colbol sort of lets it out of his grasp with the first stock. But then Zane runs off the stage, so you know.
Mind control.
Yep.
So, Colbol currently in a little of an air juggle situation, but gets out of it without taking too much percent. The side B, Zane is just not prepared for them, and Colbol understands this and keeps going for him.
Okay, slides off with the back air. Pretty smart. I kind of expected an up air myself, but back air does make sense. You want to send Marth off stage. However, Zane was ready for that.
Yeah, and the DI on the counter is not going to let you live off of that, and Zane up a stock once again.
Oh,
that shine. I'm not sure how that missed, but crazy.
Yeah, must have like instantly shifted to the ledge like in that same frame or something.
Probably. Really good tech from Zane. Like DI and tech to be able to counter the get up attack on Colbol's part and make it back to stage and just get more percent.
That, I swear, every time I do that like ledge attack for an edge guard, it always sends Marth back off, so that's not a good sign for me.
And they, I was going to say that drill from ledge might have cost Colbol the stock there, but he's living pretty at 97%.
Yeah, like, see, Zane just, like, dashes back and forth in the corner. It's not clear what he's going to do. And then he suddenly, like, explodes with the correct option once he gets a response out of Colbol. And that's really just how the whole match has been going.
Yeah.
See, he, like, dashes away, and then there's just a quick check with the side B. So it doesn't feel like you can approach Zane. It doesn't feel like you can overshoot him. I mean, all it feels like you can do is give up the entire stage, which is what he wants.
Oh, that up tilt barely missed. Oh, that shine. We were literally just talking about this. If you get one big opening as Colbol, he's the kind of player who can run away with it, and he literally just took a stock off of basically one opening.
Yeah, I actually have no idea how he found that shine. He had to predict when the up B was coming.
Dead, though. The forward air and a tipper forward smash to take it after such a good opening from Colbol and punish. Zane just claws his way back.
It was a better look, though. I think Colbol, with the way he was doing stutter steps and neutral occasionally, and coming in from different angles, Zane wasn't able to just stop him dead in his tracks like before. Instead, Zane had to move forward a little more and lunge, so Colbol just needs to sort of predict that movement a little bit more often and a little bit more meaningfully. Down throws could be bad.
Oh, the jab to cover the jump, and he was ready for the side B this time, actually jumps off stage to cover it. But, oh, that's a huge reversal. And it's actually Colbol who comes out on top after that edge guard.
His invincibility lasted like way longer than it's supposed to. I can't believe that he was still able to stay on the ledge.
His DLC.
DLC invincibility, yeah.
The craziest angle, the sweet spot, the ledge.
Yeah, and I guess Zane was afraid of being burnt there because he doesn't have the invincibility DLC.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure to reduce your invincibility DLC as soon as possible when you meet like these guys. But Zane rolls up from ledge when Colbol's too far underneath to up B back and takes the stock.
Okay, Colbol does find his way out of the corner with some clever movement. Sometimes in this game, and I guess all fighting games, you have to move yourself back into the corner in order to get yourself out. Okay, yeah, he tries to like empty land into maybe a grab or a move, but Zane one step ahead of him.
And this time Zane crouch cancels the side B from Colbol and is able to get a little bit of a punish off of it, but now it's Colbol once again who's maintained center stage and now he's pressuring Zane in the corner.
Yeah, I guess there were a lot of like overshot aerials and stuff before because Zane just kind of stayed in the corner, shield up for a peculiar amount of time as Marth often want to stay mobile and not get caught in their shield, but was really willing to stay there for an extra long time.
I feel like that could have been so dangerous for Colbol, but Zane wasn't able to get an aerial out or anything like that. Oh no, why would you drill there?
Yeah, I feel like Zane probably wanted an up B. Honestly, at this percent, I say just down air send it.
Yeah.
Trade the stock.
Like, I feel like it's just so worth it, and now it's a relatively even game.
Yeah, it was a strange situation though, and sometimes like if it happens that fast, you just don't know.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing with Colbol. He puts you in strange situations sometimes.
See, and here's one big difference too: is Colbol did the Zane, where somehow he had the corner DLC, where you have more corner than you're supposed to, and Zane whiffed a grab. However, Zane still ended up getting the KO. There was no reversal from Colbol.
Yeah. And this might be Colbol's winner stock here, unless he gets something big going, and Zane is using these aerials to prevent Colbol from getting anything started and just doing a really good job with that. Okay,
yeah, really scrambly in the corner, and it has to be something to fear for Colbol.
Like,
Zane, however, one stock away from punching his ticket to Orlando, Florida for Smash World Tour Championships, actually.
And it's looking like he might get it. The down air descent is such a strange angle, and Colbol makes it back on stage.
I like the back throw. Colbol is really good at the back throw mix-up versus Marth in particular. He understands the way that they want to DI.
Yeah, but this is probably it. A down air is going to seal the game, end the set, and seal Zane's ticket into Florida's finals of Smash World Tour.
And, I mean, we kind of all knew he was going to make it one way or another.
Yeah.
And